Okay, so finally we're going to be looking at a couple more of some sort of pictorial resources. Um, so here we have 24 counters. Okay, we have 24 counters. All right. Some questions aren't going to have our counters, our cubes. They're not always going to be in groups, so they're not easy for you to look at and think, oh, that's an equal group, that's an equal group, that's an equal group. Sometimes you're going to have to think, right, what groups can I put these sort of large pictures into? The word that we will use, or we will be using, this is what we'd call an array, and we'd use this to make lots of different equal groups. Okay, so we've got 24. This girl here says I can write 4 different multiplications. This girl thinks there are 8. Okay, so let's look at this girl's first. Let's see which ones she comes up with. So I can see 1 times 24. Remember, this is the times sign, so 1 group of 24. So if we just put a big circle around that, around those counters, that is 1 group, and there's 24 in it. So that's 1. 2 times 12. Okay, so that's 2 groups of 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you could skip counting 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's 1 group, that's another. 2 equal groups of 12. 3 groups of 8. So this would look like this. So when you are grouping them, you can go from side to side, up or down, one big square. Going across or up is the easiest way. We don't want to put in random circles or squares around them just in case it confuses ourselves. Okay, so we've got 3 times 8. Okay, they're equal groups. We've also got 4 times 6. If you look at these rows, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 6 in a group. And this girl says that there are also 4 more. If we swap those around, swap these numbers, because that's what we can do in multiplication, because it will give us the same answer. 24 groups of 1, so we could put circles around each of those. Circles around each of those circles here. 12 times 2. So swap those numbers around. We could put a circle around 2s. 8 groups of 3, so we could circle some 3s. And 6 groups of 4, so we could actually, rather than go across, we could go down, because there's 4 in that column, and there are 6 columns. Okay. Sometimes you might get a question that has a missing number, so you look at this and think, ooh, 4 times something equals 12. Okay. We aren't sure what this number is. Sometimes you just, if you know your times tables, you'll be able to work it out straight away. 4 times something equals 12. Oh, that's 4 times the answer. Now, if we looked at that 4 times, okay, 4, and remember times is the same as groups of, so we can actually make 4 groups, so 4 circles or 4 rectangles, okay, and then because we've got some cubes, or you could draw dots, you could draw 12 dots, and you could share them into these 4 groups until you've got none left. Remember, you are sharing equally, so you have to put 1 in each first. You can't just put lots in here and then see what you've got left. You've got to put 1 in each because you're sharing them equally. So I've put 1 in each, another 1 in each, and another 1 in each. I've got none left. They've all been shared equally. If there were some left over, that means that the groups are unequal. Okay? They've been shared equally. There are 4 groups of, and how many are in each group? 3. Remember, because we know that's 4 groups of 3, we can make another sum, swap those numbers round. So if we actually swap that, we'll put the 3 there, so it would be 3 groups of 4. So let's show that using some cubes. So that's 1 group of 4, 2 groups of 4, 3 groups of 4. See if you can work out these questions now. What can those missing numbers be? Obviously, the missing numbers are different. This one at the bottom, you're thinking about just the answer, even though it's set out differently. The answer's there because 8 times 2 equals something. You can make 3 groups and share the 15, 2 groups and share the 18. What are the answers? Once you've done those, can you have a go at the rest of the questions on the worksheet, please?